Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to the Watch Poplars. I'm Nova from the East Bay Bonsai Society, and there's a cold front coming in. It's bringing in these absolutely gorgeous cirrus clouds. It is so amazing, and it's in a very uniform row. Like there's just a very sharp barrier between very clear sky and the incoming storm. I think these cirrus clouds might be it is fragmented. It is a fragmented storm. And this is what a very defined cold front looks like. So we might get some wind. You can see there's clear sky, and then you can see the clouds, and they get denser and denser, and there is no more blue sky in this direction anymore. It is just clouds, and it all starts off with the high level clouds that you see here. Really beautiful. These are one of the best cirrus clouds I've ever seen, and it's so radial. Like look at this. Look at that. That is a very defined cold front incoming. Now the wind is going to switch directions. I guess maybe the cirrus clouds are a bit ahead of the cold front, I guess, because most of the clouds that bring rain are ahead of the cold front, and then the last part of the rain, or when the rain stops, that's when it starts to cool down. So yeah, and then after this rain we might be getting frost. Not like tomorrow, but like in the next few days, because I did see there's a day, it might be this week, and it says that we could get to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 5 degrees Celsius, or 39, which is probably 4 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So yeah, it's very ominous. I mean, sure, everyone is checking the weather and yeah, and knows it's gonna rain this afternoon, but they just probably think that these clouds are just clouds. They're all pointing to somewhere, and you can see there's layers. So these are cirrus, and then you have cirrocumulus, and then you have some mid-level clouds. These might be mid-level clouds, I'm not sure. They kind of look like stratocumulus. It looks a lot like stratocumulus. It's not cumulus, it's not fog. It's not stratus, which is kind of like our fog. But it's kind of in between. It has appearance. It's not like swirling like the fog and stuff we get, but I don't see any distortion in the shape of the clouds. It's just moving. I think it's stratocumulus. It doesn't look very tall, like high up in the sky. But yeah, in this little video, I'm making a weather video, and this is my meteorologist mode, my storm chaser mode. Although I don't have a car or driver's license yet, so I gotta just observe is what I gotta do. There's this plum tree from yesterday. That plum tree is in peak fall color. And the Quercus plastris has lost almost all of its leaves, but yeah. I might be able to walk even further today because there's a very nice view I want to show you. If I want to show you that, I better speed up. Because there's probably a view way down in those clouds over there. We'll be able to see all the layers of a cold front. Well, for now, because when this cold front is a bit more progressed, like in an hour, all these cirrus clouds will be way over there. All these clouds are moving really fast. And this air that will be blowing down here is from Alaska and the Bering Strait. So yeah. Oh, and there's a coyote with one leg. And poor thing. It looks very it looks like it's seen some hardships. But yeah, we should leave it. There's a very nice view up here. Also, tonight, I have a meeting. There's like a commission I'm doing in the East Bay Bonsai Society meeting place, and it's all about accent plants. And yeah, so I'm very excited. I have organized and I've put all my trees that are getting fall colors just for fun, like in a tray. And so this maple is just past its peak fall colors. I'll zoom in, not with like spreading my fingers, but just tapping. You can see that Japanese maple. All those leaves are starting to look a bit brown, and if you shake that tree, it will rain down leaves. And this dogwood here is very red. Very, very red. It is peak fall colors. And yeah, it's not an inspirational tree. It's not a mature tree, but just the fall colors are very inspirational. And then there's a magnolia tree. There's I guess a full-grown magnolia based on how tight the growth is. The ground structure is very dense. I mean, it gets small extensions and it's of age. So there. There's also a cherry tree right here. I've never mentioned this before. Yeah, it's a silver bark with lichen on it. It's not this oak tree, it's this skinny one right here. It's this plum tree that I got the black plums from. The black plum pits have not sprouted yet, but I think they will soon. Well, in February for sure. There's black oak. It's a California black oak. It is the same kind of oak that you find in Yosemite. So I think that's exciting. The ones here don't really produce many acorns. There's another kind of black oak that gets later fall colors, and it's this one with the orange leaves. There's another one there. And then there's another one, the same kind from Yosemite. The orange leaves. And then there's a chestnut oak to the right, and then a northern red oak that is turning orange on the left. And this is in the distance here. Oh, right. And then over here, I do not know what time it is, but here's this really large, it's some kind of California black oak. I know there's two. Good morning. It's a cherry tree. It's really nice fall colors. Let's check up on this plum tree here. Well, I guess it might almost be in peak fall color. I'm not sure. It certainly has a lot of fallout. All these yellow leaves and brown leaves, except the ones that are like this. This is from the big leaf maples. You see the leaves are kind of falling off a little bit, as expected, but you know, the structure is becoming, it is revealing its structure once again. It's a really nice, elegant structure. And elegant, I mean like this old plum tree. Lots of leaves falling, and yeah. There's this bare tree with the lichen all over the branches. It's a buckeye. Yeah, and I wanted to check up on the big leaf maples in this gorge here, because they might be getting fall colors. Even though my big leaf maple free bonsai is not getting fall colors. In fact, my big leaf maple bonsai is getting no fall colors, and it's still growing very slowly. I mean, it's slowing down, but oh yes, there it is. It looks like it defoliated its, kind of partially defoliated its top, but it is getting fall colors. I can definitely say that. Yeah, there's my foot for scale. That's what they call them, big leaf maples. And they have a little bit less, as you saw in Yosemite, probably, the big leaf maples in Yosemite have a much broader leaf shape. But in our dry climate, the leaves are less full and they are more thin. They have thin lobes, skinny lobes. And you have this hazel getting fall colors. This, whatever it is called, the Dutchman's pipe vine. It is not a pitcher plant. It is something. It is, I don't know. It is a beautiful vine though. That's what I can say. And yeah. Here's the gorge. Nothing really spectacular. It's always green, but yeah. Oh, there's a plum tree. It is just starting to get fall colors. Down there in one of the branches. And yeah. So there's also more of the Dutchman's pipe vines under it, getting fall colors. There's this very ancient, dead and fallen plum tree. You can see it is on the ground. There's a dead tree. It has fallen over. It is a plum tree, but the base of it is actually that little dark spot in the middle of the screen right here. That is I guess the base of the snag. There's a trunk that has fallen over. And this plum tree was probably 20 feet tall. It was more tall than this one. Way more taller. It was ancient and it was huge. But I don't remember when it was standing. It's going fungus on right now. But I just thought I'd show you that. Because, yeah, it's a very large plum tree. And it's inspiring me already, even though it's dead and fallen over. But you can see it starts there in the middle of the screen, and it goes over to there, and it fell over. Yeah. That's promising. It means it can live for a long, long, long time. And it looks very old. Like, even all the way up to those branches, none of this bark on this one has reached the age of the bark on these little branches. So yeah, I must end this video. And yeah, that is all for today. I am Nova from the East Bay Bonsai Society. This is the Watch Poplars, and I will see you in the next video.